Hi, my name is Slayfield Palland, and we are at Off the Beaten Path Books in Farmington, Michigan. When I started this bookstore, I didn't know that it was going to be what it is today.
I sort of happened on the bookstore on accident. We were sort of exploring downtown Farmington, and we walked by and we saw the great sort of old-fashioned hanging sign. We're like, oh man, we gotta check this out. I remember looking in the window and getting a good impression and stepping inside and just thinking, oh man, there's like so much stuff in here.
It's a wonderful bookstore, very eclectic.
I can come here on any given day and see possibly a different set of books on the shelf.
A place for people to go to be able to even just look at books or be able to buy books. There isn't anything around here anymore.
It's just more than just books. It's a haven. It's kind of a collaborative center.
It's a completely unique place.
It's got a great environment. There's constant games happening and like always good company.
I want community spaces. I want spaces where you can come and find a used book and sit in the corner for 3 hours and play with the cat and just meet people.
Plus there's tea.
Yes, there's also tea.
There are lots of bookstores you can come to and just kind of hang out, but not all of them feel like home.
If I could, I'd be here almost every day. I am practically here every day.
It gives you quite a personal feeling, a sense of a family and friendship.
You just feel at home and safe coming in off the street, have a cup of tea and a snack, talk to Sal.
Well, one thing I definitely really like about being at the bookstore is the people.
I remember thinking to myself, like, I want to get to know these people. And everyone was so welcoming, and we actually did. It was that easy. We just came in and we just sort of started talking to people.
I've made so many friends, not just in steampunk, but just all around.
I remember the first time I came here, we walked in and just saw everyone just kind of just having a good time, and definitely saw Sal just being her vivacious self and like, oh my gosh, I want to be friends with all these people.
It was great that we could just sort of come in off the street and become a part of the Off the Beaten Path family.
I really love that a lot of people come to my store and say that it feels cozy or it feels homey or they feel safe to be like nerds and geeks and whatever floats your boat.
I've never heard somebody come into the store and say, wow, the thing that you're interested in is too geeky and too ridiculous and too obscure for anybody to care. Anything that you're into here, you know, it's just met with, oh my god, that's so cool, that's so awesome, we probably have a book about it. Or a class, or a night dedicated to it. I mean, it's really a safe place to explore all sorts of crazy interests. It's very, very encouraged.
Yeah, and if it doesn't exist, there's usually at least a few people willing to start organizing it.
Oh yeah.
This store is also a safe place for young, nerdy girls. Like, I think growing up, I would have loved to have just a place to go where I would have been so encouraged.
I feel like you can present yourself here and be yourself and nobody judges you.
We get, you know, everyone from the comic books to sci-fi fantasy to gamers to video gamers, as well as steampunk, which is kind of what I themed my store around because I love steampunk a lot.
Well, we've just tried to help out with some of the maintenance of the building because there is nobody else to take care of it, I guess. I have a ladder. So we fixed the light, which was really a sore point to me because it didn't work. It looked like it was always closed. Now it looks open. And then there's the curtain with the tentacle, and that was hand painted, yes.
Yeah,
IKEA hacked a bar,
out of some bookshelves.
which has actually been quite popular at the parties. Everybody loves to apparently belly up to a bar. And actually, I really enjoyed installing all the bookshelves. That was a good time.
One of the most important things about steampunk to me is the fact that it supports individual artisans and craftspeople. I actually make jewelry myself. Now, I've been doing it for years as, I guess kind of a hobby, just making my own earrings. I made these for example. Thought about monetizing it, but it always seemed really scary to me. You go to craft shows and they're really big, people have thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I didn't, of course.
The thing that I love about this bookstore is that it represents basically the backbone of small business in our, you know, ever-changing corporate world.
You know, she said, hey, bring a rack of your stuff and I'll sell it. And it was easy. I put my stuff out for sale in a well-attended local store, and I started selling things because there was a venue for me to do that. It wasn't intimidating, it wasn't scary. Handwork was encouraged, creativity was encouraged.
Sal was very big into promoting local artists and makers to give us a place to come and sell our wares. Without Sal, I don't think that I would have gone further, even had the motivation to do more.
Without that community, I wouldn't have gotten the courage to sell my jewelry. I wouldn't have met a lot of people. I wouldn't have reached out. And I have Sal and Off the Beaten Path to thank for it.
I love being a part of this community. I love the people and the businesses around here. I think we're all pretty friendly, pretty dedicated to working towards a really nice downtown and a really nice city for Farmington. We all are really passionate about our downtown area, and I like being a part of that.
I think Sal's amazing. I think of her as a machine. She has so much enthusiasm, and it's never ending. It's inspiring to me.
And I love the atmosphere in there. I love everything about her personality.
She's just a really warm, giving, helpful person. She's always offering to help me however she can.
And she's just a wonderful person, and I think she's an asset to downtown Farmington.
My daughter likes steampunk, and so we've been reading steampunk books.
Steampunk is growing in popularity, so I think it's really cool that we have a steampunk bookstore right downtown Farmington. Not only does the bookstore bring people in from out of town, but she does a lot of events to help the businesses in our downtown.
But she was so charming and delightful and welcoming, and she didn't make us feel, stupid because we didn't know what it was.
Absolutely.
So that was nice.
As part of Kickstart Farmington, she's always the place where we hang out.
Sal very kindly hosted a reading and book signing for my own book, Farmington Women's History, and she has been incredibly supportive of authors and bringing authors in to do readings and signings.
One of our organizations that we volunteer for has a silent auction, and she was able to get a number of the businesses in the area here to put together an entire package that was a whole night in Farmington. That was a real big hit.
I started a food truck rally for downtown Farmington. I have done a Harry Potter feast for 2 years. It's been really successful and really fun.
So we started coming for, dance parties.
Like tabletop games, movie nights, 80s nights.
Music, dancers, poets.
We've done zombie walks.
We participated in NaNoWriMo and wrote novels.
We've been coming for the game nights.
I brought my kids up here sometimes to some of the little tea parties that she's put on, and they loved it.
I mean, we just do a lot of stuff, and we love being involved with the community and bringing different groups together.
The thing I thought was really cool was the Christmas Bazaar. It just had some really unique gifts, and I had a lot of fun there too.
If you don't know where to go, this is a good place to just go.
What if it's Wednesday night and you don't want to watch bad TV? What do you do? And so we'd always say, well, let's check and see if there's anything going on at the bookstore. And there always was.
Every town needs a bookstore. Every town needs a bookstore, and we're kind of the only thing in this area for right now.
We really do need a bookstore. You can't close. She can't close, people.
Absolutely, it would be a huge loss.
Buy some books.
I would be so sad if this place went away.
We wouldn't have a place to meet. We wouldn't have some place to get our books and organize things. I think we'd be really disconnected.
It would be a tragedy if the store went away.
Where would we hang out?
Yeah. If the hub's gone, then the wheel falls apart and there's no community.
This is the place that it all has to start from. This place has to stay here for everything else to work.
So I know I'm here asking you guys to help me out and to support the bookstore, because we don't want to just survive, we want to thrive. So some of the things we're going to do with the money that you donate is we're going to have new products, new bestsellers and things like that, gift lines with toys and games and things. We're going to add a little more decor to the store, and we're going to add some more clothing so that you can literally pick up all of your cosplay, steampunk needs all in one place. So we'll have your goggles, we'll have your corsets, we'll have all that stuff that you want to do all in one place. We also have some things that we're going to be giving people for donating. Anybody who gives over $5, we're doing a one-of-a-kind unique bookmark for doing that for us. Anybody who who does $20 or more, we're going to have a one-of-a-kind t-shirt. And then as people go up, we're going to have different things, and we'll have that on the site so you guys can see. But we will let you know that we appreciate what you're doing, and we will have something to kind of give you for helping us out. So thanks again. Please share with your friends and donate if you can. Thanks a lot.